music is in a weird space. Not as far as how it's being delivered and being distributed and being received, and this whole streaming shit is something totally different that I don't really understand.
Yeah.
But it doesn't discourage me from wanting to make music. It's just you like to know what you're doing.
But we talking about reformatting the All-Star game, right? Like, what does, because I hear a lot of artists say the same thing you saying. Like, how do you reformat the rap game? Like,
you can't. They did that. The powers that be already reformatted.
But how do y'all take that back?
I don't know.
Show money.
But there's a way for you to use it though, because I feel
No, definitely. Is fucked up as it is, there's always some loopholes and some ways for you to utilize it for yourself and get some money and do some positive things that can help yourself and your family and your career.
Yeah, I mean, I believe
at the same time, it's not that easy to understand. But that don't have nothing to do with me going in the studio and creating.
Yeah.
It's just after I make this baby and I pass it to the nanny, are you gonna just sit it on the fucking red crate back there, or are you gonna nurture it, get it to the world? You know what I mean? There's so many babies coming to the plant that, you know what I mean? There's a lot of politics.
Hard to differentiate.
Music probably have more politics than politics.
That's a fucking bar. As a vet that's still looking forward in the game, you obviously you watching, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got newer artists that you a fan of, you know what I'm saying? There's dudes that's kind of like carrying the torch forward for hip hop, like Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? What did you think of his Super Bowl performance? You know what I'm saying? From like as an MC, as a hip hop artist, as a dude that's done 100 stage shows.
Of this shit?
Not like that. Just like from that shit was ass, but like as an artist.
I thought it was dope. For me, if you look back, when they first started going at it, him and Drake, I said for me, I remember being young watching the Super Bowl with my dad and my uncles and them, and everybody would go get a plate. Nobody even cared who was on the halftime show. So for hip hop to get anytime Super Bowl anything is a win for me. You know what I mean? Maybe I feel different because I'm an elder statesman, but I don't care about the other shit. Seeing him up there rocking the message, the aesthetics, that shit was beautiful. It was good for hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the actual performance too.
And if we keep having these crazy shits, you're gonna go back to seeing, you know what I mean, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers
that's fire. That's fire too, but I like balance. I wouldn't mind this year, one of them next year.
For sure.
Yeah, but
or somebody
we keep acting silly, you're never gonna see us again at halftime.
Young Jada gets asked to do the Super Bowl, and you in the middle of a beef. Do you do the diss track if it's a big joint?
I can't. My kind of diss tracks is, you know what I mean? That's another thing that's genius with Kendrick.
He made it catchy.
He made a single.
Yeah.
Drake did it with Meek too.
And Common.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about that. I know the one with Meek.
Back to back was it.
But the one with Meek was like a fucking Billboard charting thing that never, me on coming up battling, I'm saying the most craziest shit that would never be a single. You know what I'm saying? But now they switched it, so which is I think is fire.
It's genius.
Drake did it a few times, Kendrick did it.
Yeah.
I think that shit is ill.
Yeah.
Even though one of them, I think Checkmate actually reached the Billboard, which I thought was crazy and weird. I don't know how the hell that even charted, but yeah, shit is different now.
I mean, do you think it's safe for rappers to be rapping again? Like, it feels like for a while it was like you got to rap and sing and rap and this and da-da-da. Like,
that's where we got to. It's all about balance. You know what I mean, some dudes can rap and sing. Some dudes should just rap. Some dudes should do some other shit.
Play guitar.
But once we start
mix and matching.
Yeah, once we start making the same thing, it's the same shit. Some shit should stay for Friday. Don't put that over there with that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mean it can't have his own lane, his own day. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you have your own shine.
Yeah, and your own, all of that.
Having your knowledge.
Rap is for rapping. Start doing a bunch of everything else. It's getting away from the elements and
it just
it's
to
diminishing the culture.
It got just so homogenized, bro. It was like you had to be able to, no matter where you were from, it feels like you had to sound like every sort of region.
And you know what's crazy,
never
bro?
like
The
that
Kendrick
before.
shit made it dope because he was like, yo, this is super West Coast.
Yeah,
and we're going to keep it West Coast. I like it over there.
Yeah. And we don't need to hit 53 more. They not like us.
Right.
Just because that got them 5 Grammys, is Super Bowl, this, that. When you go to create, don't try to make that.
So being a dude, like you said, like having your knowledge, but always being looking forward, like, what do you think is like the next thing, you know what I'm saying, in rap? You feel me? Because we seen a lot of drill, we seen a lot of different shit going on, you know what I mean?
I just told you, I don't know. This shit is wacky. Whatever they find, I can make them some money.
Yeah, that's crazy. What do you think is like for real spitters?
It's always open for real spitters because that's what this game is built on. The elements of hip hop, beats, rhymes, DJing. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is. We could put more shit around it, but if we take the initial elements out, the foundation's gonna cave.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean? That just is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I asked a lot of hip hop artists this question, but because it bugs me out. What do you think it is about like countries like Finland and like Sweden and Norway, where it's like for us, like to me, Lord Finesse is a legend, bro. Like if he was walking down the street, I'd be like, oh shit, bro, that's Return of the Funky Man.
Hold on, backtrack. Lord Finesse is a legend when it come to whoever.
100%.
Yeah, don't try.
100%.
See, this was wrong with our culture too. We don't
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking culture that puts
this nigga's all get him out of here.
Umbrella. No. Listen, there's no such thing. Well, it is because they made it, whoever they is, as East Coast rap, West Coast drill. They don't put pop. There's no drill country, East Coast country. Why we the only one that got little fucking personnels under one umbrella? Think about it.
Yeah,
that's what's causing.
It's a bunch of silhouettes under the hip hop umbrella. Yeah.
For what? It's good music. It's good music. It's an art.
Right.
It's that. When you do that, you causing conflict. Rap is rap.
That's a fact.
If you come from a certain demographic, you might sonically it's gonna sound like they don't like us. If you come from somewhere else, it's gonna sound like that.
Yeah,
but when we make it territorial, it becomes a war is gonna happen eventually.
Well, I'd say they did that because culturally, rap is such a competitive
Everything's competitive.
Not as much as hip hop. I think hip hop's the most competitive.
Hip hop didn't even think this shit was gonna last.
Yeah,
I didn't turn to the most. Nah, dog. We gotta be mindful of the competitive in protecting the culture.
Yeah.
It's good to be competitive. That's SP shit.
Oh no, I love it.
It gets too friendly, then it fucks up the game too. We need to be more not so friendly, not so. You know what I mean? Buddy talking with, fuck that. You can't, you gotta have, it's all about balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Level spelled backwards, how you spell it?
Oh.
I mean, that's all that's when you got that, you good. You know what I mean? It's room for everything. Yeah. It's when they just let it get too cluttered with one thing and start creating a narrative of this is how it should be. That's when we fucked up.
Well, you don't think because hip hop got so big and became like the popular genre in music that people felt like they had to say, oh, this is West Coast. Oh, this is pop rap. This is drill music. Like,
why? They don't do it with nothing else. They don't consider, even though
they do it rock music.
Our genre of music is the biggest. It's still undermined. It still don't get the same nods as the other shit.
But they do that with rock music. They'll have like alternative acoustic,
I can't
heavy metal,
agree with
all that
it,
type
but
of stuff.
it's still not made. It's still championing them all. It's not making them like projects. You know what I mean?
They'll collab on
The
some shit.
hip hop awards is never the same magnitude as none of them shit.
Yeah.
And they should be big as all of them.